Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Bruno, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands your guy has learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training equipment, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we're going to start off with heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, and the command is Bruno heel. Now this is a really important command for most of our clients. He's a big, powerful Rottweiler who needs to be under control when you're walking with him. So we like to say his shoulder blades need to be even with your left leg. No forging ahead or lagging behind. And we always have Bruno sit whenever we stop walking. Now because he is, again, a young teenage Rottweiler, it's important to kind of temper your praise with him. We do want to reward him for being a good boy, but too much praise can be a distraction. So there is a fine line between too much and not enough. Keep your training sessions with Bruno relatively short. 10 or 15 minutes is long enough, especially in this weather. He gets overheated easily, and he gets tired out and distracted very easily. So keep him 10 or 15 minutes is certainly long enough. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Have him hold this command for 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to Bruno, she's going to walk all the way around him as an added distraction. He should hold that sit-stay until he gets another command. Brandy stops at heel position, then they take off heeling again. Again, with Bruno, we can't stress it enough, like most of our dogs that come here for training. Practice, practice, practice is key. You can practice inside your home on rainy days or days that are, too hot or uncomfortable for Bruno. Nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that stay command again, because you'll see if you overwork him or work him too long, he gets tired out. He gets distracted very easily. Brandy's going to call him out of that, and his job is to come back when called and then sit when he gets to you. And it's a good way to teach him to come back to you whenever he's called, and it's a good way to teach him to sit when he approaches you or another person, as opposed to jumping on them. You should be able to adjust to your pace with Bruno, so a slower walk, a faster walk. His job is to adjust to your pace, not vice versa. If he doesn't sit, you can see Brandy gives a little tug and release on that training collar. And again, we call that a little correction. If you're working in a fenced-in area or indoors, you can drop the leash eventually, go further and further away. Brandy's going to call him out of that. Now, if he gets distracted by his smell, because we have a lot of female dogs out here as well, and with a male dog like Bruno, he's very interested in those scents. So we always say if you keep the dog's head up off the ground, you control the dog, and that's important. When he's walking very nicely, you can see that the training equipment is very loose around Bruno. Very good. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is going to be the down from heel position. We use our left hand and the one-word firm command to down and to stay. With your down stays, you can increase the time from a minute or so, working up to eventually 5 minutes. Again, you can practice these commands inside and outside. When Brandy returns back to her dog, again, she's going to walk all the way around him as not a distraction. He shouldn't get up until Brandy gives him another command, which the command was Bruno heel. They take off heeling again. You can hear Brandy praising him, trying to motivate him through this little training session. And a lot of times for your larger breeds, especially your giant breeds, they're a little bit slower on that sit. He's grown so much over the past 6-8 months. It might be a little uncomfortable to always go to that automatic sit. Brandy calls him out of that. Again, it's Bruno come. He should come back and sit. And you can see, sometimes as much as he has been difficult for us and for you, you can see his tail is wagging. He is focused on Brandy. Of course, we're going to keep working on that focus. It's nice that he does look up at his trainer. But he's walking very nicely. He's not pulling. He doesn't have his nose stuck to the ground. Another nice automatic sit. And then the very last command we're going to demonstrate is going to be our distance down. You put your dog in a sit stay. You'll use your right hand and the one-word firm command to down. Very nice, and that was perfect. So we've really enjoyed working with Bruno. Brandy has spent a ton of time with him. She's done a great job. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we can't wait to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.